The episode opens in uneasy silence. In the forest, a lone zombie drags itself out of the ground, its body half decayed but still moving. Before it can take more than a step, an arrow strikes it down. The shot came from Kate Bishop, bow steady in her hands. She emerges from the trees alongside Riri Williams, guided by her AI Friday, and Kamala Khan, whose polymorph powers keep her ready for whatever might come next. Together, the three set off toward the distant ruins of the city. At first, everything feels unnervingly quiet. No groans, no shuffling hordes, just empty streets where the wind whistles between broken skyscrapers. Something's off, Kate mutters. Riri agrees. Predators only leave when there's nothing left to hunt. Kamala tries to keep the mood light, but her nervous glances betray her unease. Their suspicions are confirmed when the ground trembles. Looking up, they see a Quinjet, its engines failing as it spirals toward the city. The girls exchange stunned looks. Could there be survivors? Supplies? Or just another death trap? Without hesitation, they sprint toward the crash site. The wrecked Quinjet is a smoldering ruin. Inside, at first glance, it seems deserted. But Riri activates her scanners, her visor glowing faintly blue. "Hold up, there's something," she says. Her tech reveals a faint energy signature inside one of the corpses. It's a dead S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, half mangled by the crash. Stranger still, the scan shows an unusual object lodged in his stomach. Kate recoils immediately. "Nope, not doing this. I did the last gross thing." Riri folds her arms. "It's important. He must have swallowed it to keep it safe." Kamala groans. "Why is it always me?" The two younger girls play a quick round of rock, paper, scissors. Kamala loses. With a disgusted face, she kneels beside the corpse and reaches into its decayed gut. "This is officially the worst thing I've ever done," she mutters. After a moment of squelching, she pulls free a small metallic device, slick with gore. Riri wipes it clean, eyes widening. This isn't just tech, it's a subspace amplifier. S.H.I.E.L.D. designed it for Project Lifeshot, a desperate last-ditch to call for help beyond Earth. Before they can celebrate, a sharp whistle cuts the air. An arrow slams into Friday's chassis, detonating on impact. Sparks fly as the AI stumbles. Kate spins, bow raised. From atop the ruins emerges zombie Hawkeye, eyes clouded, face torn, yet his aim still deadly. A frantic battle ensues. Kate fires back, buying time while Kamala shields the others. Friday's defenses absorb some blasts, but the girls realize they're outmatched. They retreat into the wreckage, narrowly escaping as Hawkeye's horde closes in. Back at their safe house, a fortified building Kate has turned into a refuge, they regroup. Kamala complains about scavenging food daily, while Kate admits her mother raised her to always prepare for disaster. Riri, however, is fixated on the device. "This could be the key to saving everyone," she explains. "It's designed to transmit across galaxies. The Nova Corps might hear it." Kate argues they must take it to the nearest S.H.I.E.L.D. base, which Riri's scan places in Ohio. Riri pushes back. The odds of making it alive are barely 5%. Kate won't hear it. "The Avengers wouldn't hide. We can't either." Kamala nods. "If we don't try, then what was the point of surviving this long?" Reluctantly, Riri agrees. With supplies loaded and Friday piloting their armored transport, the trio sets off. Their journey is perilous. At first they encounter eerie calm, empty highways, rusted cars, and skies darkened by unnatural clouds. Then lightning strikes, not random, but targeted, hammering their tank again and again. The vehicle flips, tossing the girls into chaos. Kamala shields them from debris, but when the smoke clears, Friday is missing. Suddenly the storm itself takes shape. A towering figure cloaked in yellow energy descends, lashing out with bolts of power. Just as panic grips them, another presence crashes into the scene, zombie Captain Marvel. Her corrupted form radiates destructive fury. The two titans clash, their battle ripping the landscape apart. The girls scramble to escape, but hordes of zombies close in. Kate refuses to run, loosing arrows in defense. One shot lands squarely in Captain Marvel's chest, but barely slows her. In retaliation, Marvel unleashes a devastating blast that vaporizes Kate on the spot. "Kate!" Kamala screams, rushing forward recklessly. Riri shouts after her, trying to hold her back, but in the chaos a zombie sinks its teeth into Riri's arm. Shocked but defiant, she injects herself with a risky experimental serum, knowing it won't last. With no choice, she orders Friday to carry Kamala away with the device. Friday protests. "I lost Stark. I won't lose you too. You'll lose everyone if Kamala doesn't make it." Riri insists. Tears streaming, Kamala is dragged into the skies by Friday, as Riri vanishes in the explosion of zombies. When Kamala awakens, she finds herself sheltered by a stranger. A tall, imposing man with glowing white eyes sits nearby, his sword gleaming. He introduces himself as Blade. Calm but blunt, he tells her the truth. Her friends are gone. She should be too. They had wandered into the Valley of the Broken Gods, a cursed battlefield where two cosmic forces, Captain Marvel's undead form and the mysterious lightning-wielding being, fight endlessly, destroying anyone caught between them. Kamala, broken by grief, vows to protect the device no matter what. Blade nods. Khonshu says it must reach Ohio. If there's any hope left, it lies there. Kamala, still trying to lighten her fear, asks if Khonshu is his imaginary friend. Blade replies grimly that Khonshu's avatar perished in the plague, and now the god acts directly through him. The two travel for days, surviving ambushes and ruins until finally reaching the S.H.I.E.L.D. base in Ohio. To their shock, the grounds swarm with zombies, but none attack. Instead, a woman's voice instructs them to walk the path. Inside, they meet Melina Vostokov, Alexei Shostakov, Red Guardian, and Yelena Belova. Melina reveals she has developed a neurological system that can control zombies, bending them into a living camouflage. When Kamala presents the device, Melina recognizes it immediately. This can contact the Nova Corps. If anyone can cure this world, it's them. But the signal must be sent from space. The atmosphere scatters transmissions. Before they can plan, Blade senses danger. His eyes glow as he warns. She's coming. Seconds later, the base is attacked by zombie Okoye, wielding her spear and commanding a monstrous horde, including zombified Abomination, Black Widow, and Captain America. Chaos erupts. Alexei roars in excitement, clashing with zombie Captain America in a brutal duel. Yelena and Kamala defend the transmitter, while Melina coordinates the widows. Landmines tear apart waves of undead, but the numbers are endless. One by one, the defenders fall. Realizing there's no escape, Melina stays behind to hold them off. Protect the girl. She carries the future, she urges. She briefly manages to override the zombies with her control device, but Okoye destroys it with a single strike, impaling Melina before leading the horde onward. Breathless and battered, Alexei, Blade, Yelena, and Kamala pushed forward through the chaos. Kamala screams in anguish, but Blade drags her away as Yelena covers their retreat. Together with Alexei, they barely escape the burning base. In the aftermath, Yelena makes a vow. We honor her by finishing the mission. We'll take this device to space. Blade sheathes his sword and nods. I know where to find a ship.